got this right. Right, hi everyone. I don't know if there's anybody there, not yet, because obviously we've only just started this. But so if there is anybody, if not, when somebody watches back, whenever they do, I used to have like a yearly tradition of making pancakes on Pancake Day when I was aboard the boat. And I thought I'd try and keep that tradition alive a bit by having a go at making them again today. Obviously, I'm not on a boat at the moment. I do still have a boat, I'm just not there, if that makes sense. If somebody joins and they start typing and they ask some questions, then I'll answer them as we go along. If not, I'll just be here all by myself. Ah, there is somebody there. I assume the sound's okay, because this is all very experimental, because I've not done like a live now in the best part of a year, so I've had a bit of playing around, and all the software and everything I use is completely updated, so everything's different from how it used to be. So anyway, hi. Right, pancakes is what I was going to make. Obviously this doesn't look like a boat. If you want me to explain, just say below and I'll try and explain it, but if not, I'll just get on. Maybe it'll be some people about joining a bit. I don't know who's here, so yeah. Yeah, I've sort of got a bit of a thing because I haven't got any scales and I have to weigh out flour, but I'm going to guesstimate it and fingers crossed. Brilliant, sounds okay. I wonder if there's like a thing on this where, because earlier when I was messing around with this, I couldn't see all of the chat in one go, but I think I've fixed that. Anyway, good that the sound's okay. Right. If I stick this on and start getting that warm. I'm going to have a few things. Right, so actually I think I can do a thing, because I've been trying clever stuff here which I never used to be able to do, which is I can do that and you can see me from both angles. So you can see what I'm doing now, as well as like see me in the tiny little window. But yeah, see if I like got my back to you, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not on a boat at the moment. I do have the boat. In fact, I've actually recorded a video on the boat very recently. Hi! So yeah, I've recorded a video on the boat recently. I'm currently editing on my laptop just here, so yeah, so this is weird because I can't see. I'm going to switch it back so you can see. Yeah, so I'm editing up a video that I did on the boat pretty recently, so hopefully that should be live within the next week or two, depending on what gets in the way of me actually editing it. But yeah, so I'm having a go at making pancakes, and hi, it's good to see you again. It's been like the best part of a year since I've done really anything seriously on here, but I used to sort of, you know, I did try to do a live stream, I think it was in the springtime last year, but there was a lot of problems with sound and I gave up on it. But I've not been on the boat as much over this last year, hence why there's been a bit of a lack of recordings really. But I do have a boat. Hi Lindsay. Land lover. So I'm going to guess how much I need and hope for the best. Still didn't get the Iceland sponsor, so went to Morrison's instead. Sorry, I'm ducking under the camera. I tried to change it around to the other thing, didn't I? Ta-da! Fridge cam. I should have it labelled at the top, really. So how is everybody? Who's here? Where is that? Do you know what? I cannot read these markings on here to save my life at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to guess that that's about enough. I've got like issues with doing things because I left the scales on the boat and Terry and Duncan are looking after the boat for me, yeah. I'll make sure next time we're going to do a live or something. If you want me to do another one in a few weeks or something, when it isn't like a pancake thing, I can do that if people actually want that or not. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to carry on and do whatever. Just doing something. I've no idea how this cooker works very good because I've not really used it that much. Fistful of a couple of eggs, tablespoon. Yeah, something like that. I did write all this stuff down. I worked out what it would be in volume rather than. Actually, no, before I do eggs. Got something with milk or something, but yeah. Put that down there. You cheated, you had pancakes from McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's pancakes. So how much of this did I reckon I need? 150. I've sort of cut the thing in half because, like, I don't want to make tons and tons of them. We can always sort of mix up some more another day. Probably haven't done enough, but stick it back in the fridge. Mix well, no lumps. Do you know what? So far I've done this. Oh, sorry, let me just. Well, so far, every time I've done one of these live, it's all gone really smoothly. Is today going to be the day that I actually mess it up for the first time? It's got to happen one of these times, I'm sure, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. How much eggshell do I put in? I don't know why I put it in there because I didn't really want to. I went to just crack it and do it. Oh well. I'll do it that way. Yeah, well, it's very much guess anyway. It's a calculated guessing. I feel like this is instantly way too thick. I don't know, it might not be too bad. So, that was weird because I'm sort of, you're over there and I don't know, didn't really think this out too much. I'm almost certain that this needs more milk than this. No eggshell, I'll try, well I did try not to. It's extra calcium, is it? Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to see you all again too. Definitely gonna have to do this again more often. I sort of got out of the thing, but I think it needs a touch more milk. I just don't feel quite right. This way I'll probably mess it up. I know, one of these days is going to be like that, Lindsay. It's probably too much milk there. Do you know what? It's like I've been using this oil, but like someone last year when I made pancakes, they suggested about using butter instead of oil. So how did your pancakes this morning turn out? Well, it looks reasonably well mixed, so. Right, let's see how much of a disaster I can make this, right? That's hot. The question isn't too hot, really. Nah. Has anybody got any experience in making these with electric hobs? Because I've never done this, so this is where it'll probably screw up. I'll make up my mind what one. It's hot. It's been on the thing since I started the live stream, so it's definitely hot. It's making sizzly noises when I put some oil in it, so fingers crossed it's gonna be alright. Right. Let's give this a go. Let's see on switches so you can see what I'm up to. So see what happens, shall we? Hi. Make sure the fire extinguisher. 1 second. Fire extinguisher at the ready. This is not looking good. I sure I panic about this every time, but yeah. Oh, I've got enough to have a few attempts, so we'll see what happens. I don't think it's too bad, just need to touch a little bit. I was waiting for somebody to say that. You're going to get me demonetised with that kind of talk. I should be alright with not sticking with the ceiling. Look, it's much higher. Look, I've got all this extra space. Normally the ceiling's about here when I'm on the boat, so I've got to be careful with it. Right, let's give this a go. This is not going to work, is it? I don't know why I do this to myself every year. Come on. I think that anti-eternal one is actually quite a possibility on this. Yeah, this is going to end up being a little ball in the middle of the pan, isn't it? I'm going to curse you, Lindsay, for predicting this. I am not going to rescue this now. I think it needs to be hotter. Do you know what? I'm going to scrap this and start again because it's such a damn disaster. Actually, listen, maybe I might be able... No, I'm not... There's a plate. That is not working. More heat, yeah. Tell you what, because this one's fallen apart, I'm never going to do anything. I'm going to dump that to one side. Have another go. Right. Let's hide that before anybody new joins the stream where they can't see it. Evidence is gone. Plus, I've never cooked anything on this. Well, I say never cooked anything. I've hardly ever cooked anything. Definitely haven't done pancakes on here, so... sorry. A quick flick back. Yeah, so never. Yeah, so this is a bit of an experiment. At least with the boat, I had a few attempts before I actually did a live stream of this. I should have perhaps made these yesterday to have a go to see how much of a disaster I can do. But this is completely unrehearsed, as you can see. If I'm lucky, I might get a pancake. If not, I'll just have end up with like several blobs on a plate. So who else has made pancakes today then? Just have a look, see. If it messes up this time, I'll take you up on that butter advice. No, never going to be a chef. Second of February. Oh, so you had yours like a week, is it a week or two? A couple of weeks ago? Yeah. I just always assumed it'd be the same day, but I guess different places have different days. Let's have a look, see. Let's not have a look. I'm not gonna tempt fate. I'll let you see. Let's see how much of a disaster it is going to be. Want to come over and do this live then, so I don't have to. Is this actually... 40 days after Christmas. Okay. I'm going to be tempted to try and touch that too early. Oops, I'll push the wrong button. So, trying to think what else I could talk about while I'm waiting for this thing to look like it might actually be not a complete disaster. I should have bought some like pre-cooked ones just to like do like a thing in case it does go completely crap. I'm not going after Jamie Oliver's job, that's for sure. Like once I get one done, I'll be good. It's just that first one's always the you know, I've been really nervous. It's not just they only have like everything's updated software wise for doing these live streams and that from when I last did it, and all the sort of various other stuff. It doesn't even all the buttons are in this different place on YouTube, and I've not done one of these in such a long time, so I've been really nervous about this. So it's bound to go a complete disaster. Can you have a... It's looking a lot better this time. Look, it's not too bad. It's not the best pan either, which isn't helping the matters, I don't think. Needs a bit longer. Easter. Definitely ain't going to be... Well, stuff's been in the shops for Easter since October, haven't it? That's why everything gets earlier every year. Come on, please. Please don't be a disaster. That's just a good excuse if you celebrate both of them, yeah, because then you can eat pancakes twice as much. This is not going to happen, is it? I don't think it's going to work. I think it's the pan's too crap, to be honest. I'm going to leave it alone, okay? There's all sorts of problems with it, so... Anyway. I'm going to not look at it for a minute or two. I say that, then immediately go and have a look at it. Do you know what? I like the gas cooker way better. Yeah, but this one's a total disaster. I can go the way of the other one. I'll have it go with, like... Yes, I still got my Narrowboat. And it's actually only about 20 minutes away from where I am right now. Whack up some more then. Right, when this one's a complete disaster and I do another Anthea Turner, I'll follow your advice. I'm pretty sure I've got some butter in there, yeah. So... But yeah, I still have the boat. It's not far away. I've got a video that I filmed on there fairly recently where I was fixing something on it once again. Yeah, basically where I was fixing something on there. So that's on my laptop. I've mostly edited it together. I just need to sort of like finesse it a bit, really, because at the moment it's ridiculously long and I need to cut bits out to make it like a sensible sort of length. But at some point I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I'm going to just sort of see how this is, because this is like... I think you're right, it just wasn't hot enough. I think it's because I'm not, you know, with a gas cooker it's so much easier to sort of know how hot it is because you've got a big blue flame. On this thing you kind of, you know, it's electric, don't know electric. Ooh, it's slippy in the pan now, I might be able to do this. Do we go for it? I'm waiting, I'm not touching it. I'm going to sort of sit here quietly because I know you're a few seconds behind me. So, I think it's ready to have a go. Let's flick it over. Yeah, that looks... Ready? It's the same way up, but it landed in the pan. There you go. Ta-da! Let's flick it back, let it do the other side for a bit. I think I might follow your advice though. Where's the butter? Why am I going after the milk? This could be the Ribble Link gear. I've not done the... third time lucky. Oh, this one worked, Lindsay. I've only done 2. It's only the second time. There's only the first one that was the Olivia Turner. Oh, congratulations. Right. Don't know how many of these I'm going to make though. Look, for a new this year, I've actually gone with an actual lemon. Mostly because Morrison's didn't have any of the fake ones. So. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like electric. I prefer the other thing way better. Let's get a plate for the decent one. Yeah. I think I just didn't have it hot enough, to be honest. Just trying to see what everybody's saying. I know this is not exactly thrilling, but it's got lots of jeopardy. Let's see how much I've burnt the other side, shall I? I know, actual lemon. Talk about fancy, right? For me, that's unusual. Where did I put the sugar? There's got to be sugar and lemon as the topping, right? This is where you have the big debate over, like, what you think you should have on it, I'm guessing. Yeah. What's your plans this year? I don't really know. Haven't thought that far ahead yet. It's yeah. We'll keep it that side up because that's the side that doesn't look so bad. Right, butter in the pan. I'm going for your advice for the second attempt. There's butter in the pan, stuff in the mixture, so we'll see how bad this one comes out compared to the last one. Probably completely overdone the butter in the pan by the sounds of things, but we'll see. I definitely will be doing more vlogs on YouTube. So like I say, I've got one that I've recorded literally just a few weeks ago because the glass in the fireplace broke. Which, to be fair, it probably didn't do too bad because I had it in there for like, well, basically since I got the boat. So is it 6 years? Yeah, it's just over 6 years now since I bought it. So had to replace that, and I've videoed all of that. It's on my laptop, ready to go almost. Like I say, just got to what's the word for it? Edit it down so it isn't like nearly an hour long. But just going to flick this back over and start another one on the go. I feel like this is more of a disaster than the last one. I feel like I've put fat in the pan, but I think I've put so much in there now that it's going to be more of a disaster than the last one. Yeah, right. There's a stupid thing in here where to get to the cutlery drawer you've got to shut that door to, yeah, drives me mad that, but yeah, so any more questions, feel free to ask away. At some point I'm going to have to bring this to a close for tonight. I'll do a few more. I'll do at least another one. See how that disaster goes. Maybe a fire engine, but not an ambulance. Anyway, just so you can see, look, Pancake. I don't know, that's probably really blown out. Let's try the other camera. Ta-da! I'll take a photo. Probably all know the pin now from the phone, but I'll share it somewhere so you can see. Do you know what? That smoke alarm was really sensitive in here, so I'm surprised I haven't like upset it yet. Well, that one doesn't look like a total disaster yet, so. I've bought loads of new things for the boat. So, since I last did much on YouTube, I've replaced the cooker, the fridge, I've put smart smoke alarms in there, a load of other sort of bits and pieces, sort of made loads of like changes to the boat itself. But I just haven't been on there much. I've sort of been taking advantage of not actually living on it for the time being to try and get a few bits and pieces done. So this other one I swear to God I'm burning it. But I think I've gone from not hot enough to too hot. See, I've done a few bits and pieces to the boat since I last did anything. Fire's got a brand new piece of glass in it. Let's see how this... I should change it so you can see what I'm doing. See, look. Ooh. Ooh. Not far off ready, but it's definitely not there yet. I'm not sure this is the most thrilling of entertainment, to be honest, but did you want me to do another one of these some point soon, or do you want me to leave it until I'm on the boat? It's up to you lot, really. I'll follow whatever you think or what you'd like me to do, because I'm more than happy to sort of do something where I can sit down and have a proper chat about whatever you'd like to have a chat like we used to like years ago during COVID and all that. But keeping the boat for now at least. It all depends on what happens, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure what's happening, so, but I don't intend to get rid of it yet, at least. Shall we see if this one's ready? Do you think this one's ready? Looks like it's a big yes for doing one of these again then. Ooh, I'm not convinced. That one's definitely on the burnt side, that one. Any new movie projects? Jurassic Boat, right. I spent a long time messing around with stuff like with little bits and pieces and clips to actually do that, but never actually got around to filming it. There's another thing that I've similar sort of thing like that I did with a different movie that I was trying to do a bit of a weird twist on as well that I never quite got around to finishing. So maybe I'll take this summer to actually go and finish off a lot of these sort of projects that I started off on. Try not to look too much at that one because it's a complete disaster. I'm going to carry on talking about other things and hope nobody notices that one's really burnt. If I flip it over, you won't see that side though, hopefully. I think I know what setting it needs to be on now. I think it needs to be there. So maybe fourth time lucky. The second one was definitely better than this. Anyhow, let's see if that's not too bad. Yeah, so I've got a few little things on the go. Yeah, that one's... I reckon I've got enough for at least one more, so... Once I've done them all, I'll sort of wind this up and call it a night, but... yeah, I'll sort something out for like a month's time or something when and do another live stream or something. I'll probably aim for an evening thing again like this, because I know that most people find it easier to do the evening or do a weekend or something during the day. Not sure yet, but I'll see what I feel like. I'm going to try and get a few bits and pieces sort of done in the meantime at least. I've got to say that that's going to be done. Yeah, it looks sort of... This is the good side, by the way. I'm going to call that as good as it gets. Right, I'm going to go for the last one, and then I'll wind this up for the night so I can get to... You know, I'll get to bed. It's a bit early for that, but you know what I mean. Wind down for the evening. That's definitely more oily. This is where there ain't enough stuff. This is going to be the last one, so it better not be a total disaster. I reckon I could do it better. Do you know what? Tomorrow I'll make some more out of the leftover bits and pieces, and I'll put money on it that it turns out flawlessly when you're not doing it like with people watching. I know I haven't even got a clue how many people there are watching. I think I can see if I click on this thing now. Does it actually show me? Just have a look, see if it actually shows how many people are watching. It's telling me nothing. That's a lot of dot tiles. So that was one of the things. So I've got a Lego kit, which I was thinking about doing maybe in the next few days. So I might do a live stream over a couple of nights or something with putting that together. So, because I did one of those, didn't I? I'm trying to think, it's probably about 2.5 years ago now. So, and I know that people sort of, but I couldn't talk at the time. So, you know, let's see how that goes. But I can do that sort of while having just a chat and do it over a few hours rather than just like a quick thing in the evening like this. But maybe I could do it like next week or something. This one definitely does not look as appetising as the last one. Actually, it tastes alright. Just a bit more crunchy. Hi, Fiona. you're not quite too late to miss the complete disaster that's been going on. We're on to the last one now, so you know, one of these years I've got to learn not to do this. I should try and at least do this, even if things do go quiet on the boat front, just to sort of give me a nudge to actually come back and sort of let you all know I'm still around and alive. But yeah, so. Had your pancakes this morning? I don't even know if I had them last year, because I know I didn't do a live. I think last year is the first year since I started the YouTube channel that I didn't actually do a video for Pancake Day, which is why I sort of want to do it again this time. But yeah, but trying to do it on an electric cooker, I hate this. It's so much easier on the boat. Although then again, even doing it on the boat would probably be different, because I've got a different cooker now on the boat than I had like last time I did a video, so I've not tried it, but I suspect it's going to work somewhat the same because it's gas and yeah. Right, let's have a look, see how this next one's coming along. It's not far off. Definitely still needs longer. I've turned it down a bit. I think it needs to be somewhere about 3.5, but you can't do that. It's either 3 or 4, but not 3.5. 4 burns the living hell out of it, and 3 doesn't really cook it fast enough, so that's why gas is better. Definitely not ready yet. Flick it back for a second or two. So, yeah, still have the boat for whoever has just joined. I don't know if this thing's actually decided it's going to update the thing so I can see anything. No, it's not, so we'll just ignore that then. So yeah, so I still have the boat. I've got a couple of videos that I've recorded but haven't finished editing. One that I've got all the stuff to record but haven't recorded it, and a couple of the sort of silly movie things that I started like a few years back but never really got to the end of. So hopefully maybe this will be the year that I do all that. But yeah. Still not brave enough to go for it just yet. So how is everybody else here? Because I've got no idea who's here or how many people are here, because things aren't updating like they should do to tell me. But see if I can click in on here. Just trying to see if it tells me actually. Must be something on here, I don't know. I'm doing it in a different way from normal, so I can't really... Ah, it says 15. It's the first time I've had a clue how many people are here. Hi, Jamie. Have you done any painting on the boat? As in, painting the boat itself? Only a little bit. So I think basically still the same colour, still looks exactly the same as it always did. The bit of painting I have done is where I've pulled the windows out and resealed them all but one, which I didn't do because I done 2 on one side that were leaking, and I was going to come back to do the other one. Then I spun the boat around and I've done the 3 on the other is 3, isn't it? 4, no, 4 on the other side, and they're all sealed. But that one I missed is now decided to start leaking literally a few days ago. So it's just typical. So I've definitely got to go and do that. As for blacking, that is overdue, and I need to book it in somewhere, but I haven't done yet. And that, I did originally have it booked in for, I think it was October or something last year, but cancelled at last minute because something was going on, so I couldn't. Yeah, that's a definite for this year because it's pretty overdue. Just gonna have a look. I'm going to call that good enough to have a go at, so we'll flick this over and see where we are. Right. Should we see how much of a disaster this is? Ooh, this one actually doesn't look too bad, look. It looks pancake-like. So yeah, that's where I'm at with things really. I say, I should stop trying. I still haven't got out of this. It's weird when you're doing this. It's like I've got out of the habit of doing these because I used to do these all the time, and it just felt so much more natural and easy to do this sort of thing. But now all of a sudden, there's like been out of it for like over a year now, so it just feels really strange. Like I say though, when this weather does pick up a bit, I will take this and do a live cruise somewhere or something. So you know, and I said I definitely intend to do that this year. Hopefully I can get the sound and everything working right, because I did try, I think it was about April or something. Was it April? Might have been May even, last year. But it just didn't, the sound had loads of problems, so anyway. Yeah. Wish there was I wonder if there's a setting to automatically make it change camera to which one I'm looking at or something. But, I don't know, I'll have to have a look for another time, I guess. But, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, I really don't like this cooker for doing pancakes. Make sure I do it on the boat next year. Yeah, there isn't really much else I can say, I don't think, unless you've got any questions, so feel free to type them before I've murdered this last pancake. Have I seen them? Last time I saw them was in person, would have been, I think it was, wasn't it outside Braunston, Fiona? She's in the chat anyway, so, well obviously you know that. But see those. Come on, this is going to be the good one. Give it another about few seconds, I'm going to call that good enough. Switch everything off and then have to clean up a bit in a bit. And we just won't talk about the Anthea Turner pancake, but if any of you didn't see that at the beginning, my sister cursed it, so it was bound to end up like that. Yeah. Anyway, right. Let's flick it. Oh, you're on the right one. So let's. Can I unfold it? Let's fold it up a bit. I'm going to call that good anyway. We'll just, like, gloss over them. Is she not on the right one? I will, like, hang on. I'll try and show you. So the last one, that definitely turned out, I don't know, the light's weird in here, but yeah, pancake. It turned out pancake looking, so I'm kind of reasonably happy with that. I'm sure Fiona can answer the question there, but I'm pretty sure I saw. Well, it's only like I think it was within the last month. Maybe it was Christmas time. I don't remember, but I know that they did like a little update video recently. In case she doesn't answer. Yeah, they're not been as good this year as they were last time I did this. That's for sure. As that's the best one. I'm going to take a picture of that and stick it on, like, maybe I'll use it as the like cover for this when it goes up after it's been live. Well, this could be the picture for next year's Pancake Day or something. Probably looks better on here than it is. There you go. Does that come up better? Not really, but Pancake. That'll do for next year's. I'll see if I can post on some sort of social media thing. I'll just put this picture on YouTube. Anyhow, I'm going to bring this to a close in a second. So if you've got any last things you want to ask, do so now before it's too late. I've run out of stuff to make any more. I might make some more in a couple of days' time, but obviously not on here. I've got the Lego kit, so I might go and do that live on here and within the next week or two. So if you want to sort of have a chat while I'm putting that together, then, you know, yeah, you can join me while we're doing that, and sort of, because that's bound to take a good few hours to get together, so it could even be more than one live stream even, but we'll see how that all goes together in the end. But yes, so if you've got anything else, ask away now. While I'm waiting for you to type, I'm just going to enjoy this. Will I do a live chat on the boat again? Yes, I will do a live chat on the boat again. It's probably not likely to be for at least another month or so before that. I'll do it when the weather gets a bit nicer. As it's nice and warm in here, so. Although the lighting's a bit weird, so I don't know how that comes out on here, but I'll have a look back over the thing. It's not really making thrill and entertainment, this, is it? But I've got a lot of washing up to do, and I'm pretty sure that makes even less entertainment. So not quite 26. There's about 23 actually. Just had a quick check. Which is actually ironically probably colder than it was on the boat, because when that fire was going, as in getting into like the 30s, so. Because that age-old question of is it cold on a boat is like, no, it ain't really. Well, unless you've got, well, haven't got the fire lit, and then it's freezing. But when it is, it's really hot. Although the price of coal this year is ridiculously expensive. It's sort of gone up loads, hasn't it? Well, like everything else. And we're still in flood then. Now, where I am really didn't have much of an issue with flooding, although, I'm trying to think, was it about a week ago? I can't remember what day it was now. But about a week ago, the water did go up quite a bit, but it wasn't like when everybody else was having the flood in it. It was a bit of a weird one, that. But no, It's a little bit like more water than normal, but I wouldn't say it's in flood, although the weather carries on as it has been. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to bring this to a close for tonight. Obviously, we can, well, definitely organise something for another night. And, you know, if you want to ask questions and chat away, then we can do so then. But, you know, so I'm going to say goodbye and hopefully see you in the next week or so. And obviously I've got the other videos and stuff as normal. As normal. It's not as normal anymore, is it? But, you know, I've got them that I've put together recently, so they'll be coming soon. I don't know if I'll ever get back to doing them as regular as I was, like, back a few years ago, but hopefully I can get back to doing something a lot more often than I have been. Now, I didn't have to worry about the boat with the flood and rarely. It was a little bit of worry, but nothing too much. It's more the high winds that I was concerned about, because I've... Actually, I don't even know if I've done a video since I did that, but I made a really nice back cover for the boat, you know, like... I'm trying to think, it was the beginning of last year. It was the back end of the year before. Anyway, so that's sort of up on the boat, and I was worried about that not surviving the high winds, but actually it sort of did hold out all right in the end. Anyway, I'm going to say good night, and I'll hopefully see you all again very soon.